and blonde. Does one of these ring
Alamo.
a bell? Alamo. Okay, so we say Alamo. So this is elder or sauco. This is poplar or Alamo.
Alamo, yeah.
And this is willow. What is willow? You know?
I don't know.
Okay, let me check.
Willow.
Some people see it a lot.
Scientific name, guys?
Salix.
Salix. Okay.
Sauce? Is that the name?
Yeah, Salix. Sauce, I remember. Kind
Sauce? I think it's sauce. Okay.
Well, Sauce is a tree?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's a tree.
A big one, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so this is that. Here I'm seeing that this is... Ah, no, it's not that. It's coming.
Yeah, here it is.
Yes, so basically, these are our secondary species. So this means that they will... Whoops. That they will... I mean, they also do photosynthesis now. But within, like for example, this one, this species, this variety of the sauce, of the willow, grows 2 meters in 1 year. So it's gonna be so fast a tree. Of course, a little tree, but it's gonna do the work in the system to put life in the soil really fast. Okay. So when you do this design, you think about which species we have in this climate, in this exact space. Like also, for example, about the variety in the south of Europe, we also use salix, the willow, and the poplar, Alamo, but we use different varieties that are better adapted to the climate there.
Yeah.
And then, for example, Guatemala would be totally different species, you know? But how you've defined what you take here is by looking into the area, into the nature. Do you go and see what grows here a lot, what grows here like really potent, you know? And then you just take this. And also, of course, by how they are placed also according to their, what we call in syntropy, strata. So the strata, some people think that it actually has to do with levels in a forest, with like the height of the plant, but it actually is not about the height, it's about the light needs. So if it's like an emergent plant that needs to be like in full sunlight, we need to place it in a way that it will have full sunlight. But if it's a plant that's more a low strata plant, like for example, actually the ribes, which is the currant, the Johannisbeere, they actually are more a low strata plant. They should be more in shade. Yeah. So we put them in the system that they work like this. Okay, so this is like, let's say, the big plants. Yeah. And then what we have is the seed nests. This is a seed nest. This is a seed nest. Between everything that you see here are seed nests. Seed nests, seed nests, seed nests, seed nests. It's always in every row. It's like this. And the seed nests have multiple purposes. The seed nests are definitely to have more information in the system. So the seed nests consist of 40 different species. 40 different species, and from every species we have at least 3 to 5 seeds. So you can see it's like 200 seeds. This 200, and they will come and come. So at the moment what we have here, let's look at this one. Here at the moment the first ones to come are fava bean. This is fava bean. This is also a fava bean that had a little bit of a frost problem here. Then we have peas, the same as here. Then we have this here, which is Phytolacca, is also another placenta species. It's like, actually people call it a weed. It grows here a lot. We just collected seeds. This here, I think
it's like favas.
No, it will. I think it will become something that I saw here around. Let me see. Ah, it's this, same as this, and this is actually a maple tree.
Okay.
You know maple?
Yeah.
This is gonna be a maple tree. And it's called Acer negundo, is the Latin name. This is the first Acer. It's really potent, also really fast growing. And yeah, what else is coming here? I think this is another Acer starting its life. And yeah, over the time of the year, there will come again species. What is the point of this? Is to have more information, to have a better variety, and to do a lot of disturbance. So the seed nests are definitely there, that we prune them a lot. There's no production in here that we take out. There's only the production of information for the system. So because we prune it a lot, with every pruning, this plant releases growth hormones into the soil, and the plants around it profit from it. So it's for this information of disturbance, it's for biomass production, it's to enrich the information in the soil, that it knows there's different varieties, no monoculture, because every species has collaborations with different bacteria and fungi life. So through this, we just increase the diversity in the soil. So that's the idea of these seed nests. So that's also why weeding in these kind of systems, so you do have to do selective weeding. Most of it you just cut, you never like pull out, but it's actually a really delicate task, because you have to really know which species are there. You can't just like whatever, you know. And we also do it at really specific times. Yeah. Okay, so that's this row.
So
This is the X one.
little, or would you have to take it out at some point when it gets...
It will never be a big tree. We
Yeah.
just prune, and at some point the system knows that it doesn't need it anymore and that it will die.
Okay.
Okay.
Another X line. Here
Which
we have
line?
hazelnut. This is actually interesting, this row, because in this row our placenta is actually in all other rows except for this one and one in the back where we have strawberries. Every other row has as placenta vegetables. So
Yes, this was
in May we will plant vegetables on the side of all of these beds, except for this one here. Our placenta is aromatics. So here we have, this is a hazelnut, and then between the hazelnut, obviously this is again a seed nest. And then here we have garlic. This is wild garlic, bärlauch.
Yeah.
Then we have, this is sage. We all did cuttings of this. This is sage. This is hopefully Artemisia, vermouth.
Yeah, probably.
Vermouth. Hopefully, if it keeps on living. Let's see. And then we have, yes, always like this, is vermouth, garlic, sage. Garlic, vermouth, garlic, sage. Always like this. And in the middle we have again saúco, the elder, and poplar, the alamo. And yeah, that's this bed.
Okay.
And it's all different hazelnuts here. This is again an X line. It's always, this line is raspberries. Raspberries, and in between also the same. Also seed beds, and elder and poplar and so on.
Would you at any point start harvesting, for example, the bärlauch and stuff?
We can see, here we go to the middle. Because here we can even see more of the climax species. So the climax species in this row is apple, plum, and currant. So we have on the, now I'm saying some words to you. So on the high strata, so with high light needs, is the apple. This is an apple. And this next apple, so you can just say here, I'm going to show you. This is an apple, and here is an apple.
Yeah, because
And
it's
it's
a lot.
spread out. And then in between, so here and also here is a plum. On the medium strata, plum is a plant that does not need full light and not intense shade, but something like in the middle. That's the plum. And then in between the apple and the plum, you can see that we have, I'm talking now only climax species, so the things that is our goal in the end. In between we have currants. So it's this one, this one, this one, and this one, which is still a baby, but yes. And then to have these climax species one day be like really nice and big and healthy and happy and so on, we need these secondary species to take over the system faster. In this case, it's poplar. In this case, it's already a big one that we put there as a cutting too. Alamo.
Alamo, Cacao.
Then we have elder, the sauco,
Oh,
Okay.
and here also.
Yep.
And we have, of course, seedness. Again, always, right?
Mhm.
Seedness, 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 and so on. On the sides here for the placenta, we also have the peas that we will just cut. And in May, we will put vegetables on the side here. And
The vegetables are for harvest then.
yes, the vegetables are for harvesting. The peas we have now to have this disturbance information to keep pruning.
Mhm.
And then in the summer, we will put vegetables and we will harvest the vegetables.
What is the meaning? Sorry. Oh, what is the meaning of disturbance?
Disturbance?
It's like you say, like information for the other,
Yeah.
the plants.
The meaning of disturbance is this pruning. So when you prune, this is what disturbance is. The pruning will make the plant lose what we call exudates, exudate, into the soil. And these exudates are kind of like growth hormones. So what they do is they send information to the other plants. The reason behind this is you have to imagine a monkey wanting to eat a banana, right?
Mhm.
So the monkey goes onto the tree and takes the banana. But you know, a monkey, it's not taking one banana, it's like ripping the whole thing off, right? And then the monkey eats the banana but leaves a lot there, like the peel and, or maybe not the peel, but like branches and leaves, and it will just remain on the floor, right?
Uh-huh.
And then so the plant nature knows when something is harvested and the plant is pruned, there will be after organic matter on the soil. So that means that the plant and all the symbiosis that the plant does with the bacteria and the fungi in the soil can now start the process of digesting this organic matter to feed the soil
Ah.
life, to then feed the plant. So that's why nature has designed it in a way that when we harvest, not like we harvest really delicately, like this, and we take everything out, but how real animals, not our perverse now animal human does it, but like real animals, natural animals, also how we used to do it back in the day. When we harvest, we actually put organic matter there. And so then nature knows, okay, like this plant should have the information now that it should start this process.
Oh,
So to increase this, because also we put a lot of organic matter here, which is also not natural, but we want to tell the plants, hey guys, there's like a lot here for you to eat, right?
okay.
So to start this life, to start this process. So that's why when we design systems, we always include species in our system that are only there for disturbance.
Yes, pruning.
So for pruning, for giving this information, for producing biomass, and through all of this, to creating healthy soil life.
Yeah. Okay. Fixing a lot of nitrogen, like Fabastis.
They're doing this, but actually we don't
It's
need
not like
this.
okay.
We never, in syntropic agriculture, we never take a species because it fixes nitrogen.
Oh.
Because we don't need this. Because what is actually the process that gives us way more nitrogen is the symbiosis of the fungi that we have growing here in the organic matter, that they do with the organic matter to digest this organic matter, getting nitrogen from the air. So the source actually of nitrogen for our system is way more the air than it is nitrogen fixing plants. So actually we don't need nitrogen fixing plants. We use them because peas are a nice species, especially in our temperate climate here, because they already grow in the winter like many other plants you can only put after frost. So it's really good plants to have even growth in the not so happy times of the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, thanks.
How do you do it when you are planting vegetables here, so you don't hurt the painted them, so you don't have to dig it deeply, or?
We open it up like this.
Okay.
You will see, because we plant in the end of the week, we will plant vegetables in the veggie system. So you will see how it works. Here we have poplar. It's another variety of poplar, but it's also poplar, the Alamo.
Yes.
Alamo. And on it, you see what's on it here?
Oh yeah.
Kiwi? This is kiwi, yes. Good eye.
Kiwi.
This is kiwi.
Okay.
And then in between we have, on our low strata, we have this this is a variety of ribes. So it's similar to currant, but to cassis, but it's not the exact same. It's already flowering. Look.
What is it?
Beautiful.
Stachelbeere?
No, it's three different ones. I think in this section is Veilchenbeere, Ribes cynospati. I don't know in English.
Mhm.
It has all different kinds of. Here is the Ribes cynospati, odoratum, und Guacamole, also Stachelbeere, gooseberry. Yeah, all different kinds of berries in the low strata. These are our climax species, and here again the secondary species is elder, saúco, willow, sauce,
Mhm.
which is already, you see it's alive.
Yeah.
The buds are popping up. And of course seed nests. And yeah, that's this.
And the X line, you say like just for.
It's for having biomass production disturbance. Also, this path that I'm walking on right now will be the purpose of disturbance. Here we will put seeds of grass and clover, and we will mow it regularly, and then putting the biomass on here. So all the biomass from here we take out to favor our tree line.
Okay.
So we constantly mow this and cut this and put it here.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's X line. Nice. Let's go.
Similar to the one that I showed you with apple and plum, just that it has apple and bacillus, medlar.
Das ist die grünen Dinger, die in den Bäumen drin wachsen?
Grüne Dinger. Das sind
Mistel.
Misteln.
Mispel ist eine Beere.
Nee, das ist so eine große, so Speckzipfel Family, German Schneeball. In English, it's not so easy to say because the random one that grows in the forest is called actually also snowball. But then there is varieties like what we have here, because the standard one, the wild one, you cannot eat. This variety is one that in English is translated as high bush cranberry, because it produces fruits that look really similar to cranberry. But this the advantage that cranberry actually can only grow like the classical cranberry can only grow. It's more like blueberry, like really sour soil, like below conifers in the forest. And so yeah, this is cherry cuts, which is a tree that is like a mixture of cherry and plum. Cherry and apricot. It's this, and then in between is this. What is called Phaeromeles japonica is a zierquitte. So it's like a baby quince, but it's a bush, and the advantage of this is that it can produce in really, really intense shade.
Okay.
This is like a low strata plant. Will become a bush like this.
Mhm.
And produces quinces that are really good. It's the fruit in nature that has the most pectin in it. So that's really good for if you want to make jams without adding sugar. So you have this for making the jam part. So you add this to fruits to make jam.
Oh, nice.
Another excellent. And this is the line that we worked on actually also with the climax is aronia. This is aronia. And then on the sides is placenta. We have garlic and strawberry. Is again.
Okay, it's falling. Is that one? Yeah, this is okay.
Yeah, that's the winter garlic. And in the middle, a secondary species, we have again elder, the saúco, and popper.
Does like the garlic needed drier than the strawberry, or why did you put the
It's because the strawberries need light in the garlic. So we're doing this to give light to the strawberry because it was kind of like, you know. No?
No.
Well, the strawberry is like the leaves need to have some light.
Yeah.
And the garlic is just down there, so we can have more mulch. In the end, probably in the end of this year, it won't be like this anymore because the strawberry will be bigger leaves. And also hopefully some of this will be digested already. This is
So you had it all on even ground, and then you put the mulch more into the garlic.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes,
There was a rabbit in here.
Really? Wow.
These rabbits. Yeah. This is Nashi pear. Oh, nice! It's coming. Cool. Nashi pear. And then in between is something that in Latin is called lonicera. In English, actually in English I don't know. In German it's called Maibeere, so maybe Mayberry. It's one of the berries that produces the fastest, so this would have fruits in May.
Okay.
Pear and the Mayberry, eatable fruits. Yeah. And again, same as secondary species, we have elder and poplar. And citrus.
Did you honey them this, or
No, I did this because I broke it. Because what I do is, you can, for a tree to fructify, it needs to have, for a tree to fructify best, it needs to have a 45-degree angle
okay?
to this. And so I need to slowly educate the tree to go more down the branches. Because when I got this, actually, this branch was so close to here. So I tried to open it up, and very rarely this happens, it then breaks. Especially the Nashi pear is really soft.
Okay.
Also, if you look at the big trees there, you can see that I have this everywhere. Not
Yes.
everywhere, but where it needs branches in between to...
So open.
But you have to do this while they're still young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's. Oh, you can do it like with some wire too.
Yeah, you can also do wire.
It's like,
Yes.
like